Hey, I didn't expect you here right now, but since you absolutely locked in, listen to when I first hit the power button on the Panorama XL, something visceral clicked. I wasn't just staring at another high-end rig powering up. I was experiencing the moment I finally felt at one with my gaming and creative workflow. You not the kind of person who settles for good enough. You the person who feels the difference between compromise and mastery, and that is exactly who this machine was built for. Before we go any further, take a quick second to check the current price and stock the system this stacked doesn't hang out in inventory for long. You know that sinking feeling when your old PC chokes during the most intense moments? When you deep into a battle and frame rate dips, or you rendering a scene and your machine coughs under pressure. I used to live in that cycle, trying to justify why it was still fine, but when my gut already knew it wasn't. The day the Panorama XL stepped in, that whole internal argument just dissolved. You feel a kind of relief you didn't even realize you were missing, the piece of knowing your system is not only up to the task, it owns it. Picture this, you launch your favorite AA title, and the RTX 5080 doesn't just run it, it dominates it. Layers of detail bloom on screen and motion stays fluid even when the action spikes. There's no hesitation, no stutter, no begging for settings tweaks. It just delivers. You finally playing the way you always wanted to play. And it doesn't stop at games. You multitasking like a pro, rendering, compressing, streaming, browsing, you name it all without a hint of stress. That 24-core INE simply floats through workloads, and the 64GB of DDR5 RAM makes heavy projects feel light. Even your longer sessions stay cool and composed thanks to that 360 liquid cooling. It's the kind of stability that makes you trust the machine underneath you, not just tolerate it. Don't let stock quirks or random price swings yank you out of this thought. If you already imagine what this rig could do for you, go check the live price right now. You might have doubts, maybe you wondering if this is too much or if you can get decent performance with something lighter on the wallet. But here's the reality. Every time you look at less powerful systems, your gut says no. That loss aversion at work telling you you'll regret settling when you already know what real performance feels like. And once you live with this level of power, weaker gear starts to feel like a bottleneck you just can't ignore. What really surprised me wasn't just the power, it was how effortless everything felt. Games loaded faster than I remembered possible. Creative suites ran without hesitation. Even system responsiveness had this natural smoothness that made interacting with Windows feel like a joy, not a chore. Owning something like this changes how you think about your time at the desk. You don't brace for lag. You don't ration your tasks. You just do. There's a quiet pride in that. It's subtle, but it's real, the kind that sticks with you every time you sit down to create, play, or build. You get blistering performance in every title you love, silky, smooth visuals that never drop the beat, multitasking that never flinches, storage that tears through load times, and cooling that keeps the chaos outside where it belongs. If there's a downside, it is only that once you've felt this level of power, stepping back to something lesser feels like instantly stepping into slow motion. But honestly, that's the point, isn't it? You've outgrown the compromise phase. Eventually you stop chasing benchmarks and just feel what works. You already know what feels right for your time, your passion, your craft. So go check that price and availability, and if it's where you hoped, grab it. Because this is the upgrade that doesn't just keep up with you, it propels you forward. And later, you think, did I need this? You'll think, why didn't I do this sooner?